Good afternoon and welcome back to the channel. So for today's video we're going to be filming a 718 Boxster Spyder, and I know I've been filming a lot of the 718/GT4 platform, but I wanted to pick his brain about his company and why he started it, but also why he chose this platform, and just kind of get a little bit about his story. And I think it'll be an interesting one, so we're headed over there right now. So I'm at Stradale headquarters. They specialize in aero and carbon fiber parts, but for today's video I'm going to be just doing a quick overview of the Miata and the 718 Boxster Spyder in the garage. So the Miata, just from the engine bay alone, you could tell that it has a lot of Jackson racing parts, so this may have been like a catalog car, not super sure, but it's in very good condition. You know, it's honestly cleaner than my car, and my car is like 30 years newer than this. So the previous owner that he picked it up from definitely did a good job of taking care of it. Originally it was supercharged. He said he had took it off to get it smogged. Maybe it'll go back on, I'm not super sure, but yeah, quick overview. It's looking really crazy, in really good condition, and I like the color contrast, the red and the green between the Miata and the Boxster. But yeah, even the interior looks pretty much mint. You can see not too many changes in here. You could see the roll cage, or roll bar probably is more specific because it's not going all the way out into the interior. The roll bar is in there. It's a hard top. I don't know too much about Miatas to know if that's OEM. It looks OEM, but I would not know for sure. But overall, super clean. I've always wanted to have like a garage like this, so seeing it in person, yeah, it's kind of like we got to manifest that into, you know, reality. But let's go on to the 718 Boxster Spyder. Right off the bat, you can see that there is the Spyder RS like front lip. He had told me he put that on specifically because he likes that it's aero focused, like the RS line is aero focused. And honestly, it does make the front end look very aggressive, but also functional. So that's a really cool little touch he did on this car. The green is also a very good spec for the paint. I don't see these often, and just like looking at the front end, it's just, you could tell how much purpose is built into the Porsches. And these are also pretty rare. So here is the soft top, and yeah, you can see it says Spyder right here. Coming over to the rear is like the bonnet section. So he was telling me this is a manual type of top that you have to take off. So manually you have to, you know, take it off yourself, which is cool. That's not a huge thing for a lot of the owners because they probably buy the car for the rarity and also the driving experience, and that's exactly what he has done. My best friend actually used to own one of these cars. It was a 2021, I believe. So I am familiar with the platform itself. This one is going to be a PDK. My friend had the manual version, but honestly, for Porsche, PDK and manual, they're both good options in terms of shifting speed and being the fastest, like shaving off milliseconds. Of course, the PDK is going to be preferred. But yeah, very lovely spec. You can see how big the brake calipers are, but the most exciting part that I'm looking forward to is just hearing the 6-cylinder sing on the driving test and stuff like that. I'm also curious to see how it sounds on a startup. Overall, what do you think about the spec of this 718 Boxster Spyder? I think this color is actually starting to grow on me. It's probably going to be one of my more favorite colors on the Porsche because I don't see green very often, and the only other green that I've seen on these cars is the lizard green on like the RS's. But yeah, I really like this paint code, and if you know how rare or like the production numbers of this paint code, can you just comment down below, just because I'm super curious how limited this paint code is. But yeah, I also like the carbon fiber touches, you know, right here and stuff like that. I also noticed that inside it has like paint matched interior, or like maybe not paint matched, but color matched interior, which is pretty high spec. I was saying before, he does have the color matched interior. It's a really nice but subtle like flex, honestly, so I really like that. Porsche, you know, with the door handles and stuff, or the lack of, always love that. Seatbelt matches, so yeah, it's the little things in this car that make it really cool. Honestly, my shoes are kind of matching the car. Because it's a Spyder, we definitely got to go top down, and here's the little process of putting the top down. It's a manual one, but I think it's only a few steps from what I remember from my friends. Yeah, so here it is. This green looks a lot different in the sunlight, I'll say that. It's a lot more like lime color is. It's a lot more like lime, but even the headrest have matching, so this is a pretty nice spec. And we're gonna hear the 6-cylinder with the top down.